Okay. Oh, this is too close. Okay guys, welcome back to Aaron Menor TV and Menor Golf. We're doing a what's in the bag video for 2026. So you can probably tell from the title, I did turn pro last year, and about May 1st was the official day I turned pro. So this is my official first ever staff package that I've received. Shout out to Srixon, even though it did take them quite a while to get it to me. This is my staff package. Now, there's a couple clubs that aren't fully Srixon Cleveland, but that is because I tested them out and they just work better for my game. So first things first, I always like to start off with a putter because that club is one of the most important clubs, if not the most important club in my bag right now, because I kind of suck at putting. So for the time being, we have a custom Odyssey jailbird square to square with a bunch of lead tape on it because that's the best way to have a jailbird. Then we have black shaft and then a Golf Pride cord grip. I did put an extra couple layers in the bottom hand just to make sure that the grip is feeling a lot nicer. So yeah, square to square jailbird. I play this 33 inches. After that, we'll go wedges. Some of the wedges I play, Srixon Cleveland. If you'll notice, all my shafts are actually the same. They're just a bit softer in the wedges, obviously. I play Project X LZ 6.0 in the wedges. I play Z cords with an extra wrap underneath them. And then for the wedges, we go Cleveland RTZ and the 50, 10, 54, 10, and then the 60 low, so mid, low. All in the 2-rack raw finish. Obviously, I haven't had them too long, but it did rain today, so hopefully they'll start to raw for me pretty soon here. I like the low bounce in the 60. I used Vokey SM10 T-grind for the longest time. Before that, same thing, SM9 T-grind. So 4 degrees of bounce in those, 6 degrees in this. I just like the versatility of having low bounce in the 60 degree. So that's why we go with the 60 low. But then with the other two, the 54 and 50, 10S, or standard, or 10 mid, sorry. We go just a higher bounce because or not higher bounce, but more standard bounce because I do like hitting different shots with my wedges, and I do like taking more full swings with the 50 and 54. If you notice, there's a pretty big disparity between 54 and 60. That is because I like the ball flights within about 100 yards or inside 100 yards with a 60 more than I did with a 58. So those are my wedges, RTZs 50, 54, and 60. Now, this is kind of a fun part. I play a combo set, so I'm going to show you the clean club that I have right now, which is my 7-iron. So right now, combo set, I play 6-2 pitching wedge in the Z Forge 2, Project X LZ 6.5, again, Z chords, 2 wraps every club. I play everything a degree weak in all my Srixon stuff, and then 2 degrees flat, just because I'm not a tall dude by any means. I'm about 5'10" basically on a good day. Now I'm playing. So a bit of a shorter dude, so I play with the lie a bit flatter, just so it gives me better contact through the turf. I really like these Z Forge 2s. They have been feeling amazing, really forgiving for a blade too. I played 620s before and Mirror Baby blades before, so these are just an amazing set of irons from the 6-2 pitching wedge that I have them in. Now the 4 and 5 iron are actually the ZX I5 ZX I5s. So same thing, I played them a bit weaker to match the lofts on the Z Forge 2s, and then also 2 degrees flat. Now, if you're wondering why I went with these, with the ZX I5s as opposed to just a full set of blades, it's because my 4 and 5 iron, I've discovered throughout the years that I've been playing, the 4 iron for sure I needed more help with. The past couple of years I've noticed the 5 iron, when I had my T100s, they weren't just going far enough for me. The gapping just didn't make any sense. It was really hard for me to get the 5 iron gap exactly where I wanted to be between my 4 and my 6. So I went with the ZX I5 and the 4 and 5. The gapping's a lot better. It's a lot more consistent for me. I don't have to be hitting it necessarily perfect every time to get that gap that I want. So yeah, 4 and 5 and the ZX I5s. Now this is a fun part. So this is actually the first non-Srixon club besides my putter that I have in bag. So under this head cover, we have a QI 4D 7-wood lofted down 2 clicks. We have hazardous black 6.5 80 gram Z-cord grip again. Now, I like it 2 clicks down, so towards lower, because it opens up the face a little bit for me whenever I hit a 7 wood. The problem I've had with 7 woods in the past is that they go too far left. So the thing about the QI40, which is amazing, is when I loft down, the lie angle doesn't change too much and the contact is still really good with this club. So this has been one of my favorite 7 woods that I've ever owned. I've only had this club same throughout the entire bag for about a week. But this has been just an amazing weapon, both off the tee, out of the rough, out of the fairway, kind of anywhere I want to use it. Now after that, we go another TaylorMade club. If you guys have any ball knowledge, you'll know this is from the R7 Quad Mini Driver. So this one's a bit different. This is actually lofted up. I have the 15.5 in this club. So it's actually just a big 3-wood for me. I do have a Srixon 3-wood and hybrid, both custom fitted, but I've just discovered, again, through my game for the past year to year and a half, that for me, the 3-wood option, or kind of that second club after driver, it's better for me to just have a mini driver as opposed to a 3-wood. I don't really hit 3-wood that much. My 7-wood carries about 240, 250. So having a club that carries 260 to 270 isn't really as necessary for me off the deck, and I would rather have a bit more consistency off the tee. So this is my R7 Quad. It's a 15 degree. The reason why I went with the 15 degrees is because I had a GT280 that was actually 13.5. It was going too far. That's all it was. 13.5 was getting a bit too close to driver. You know, I play a 10.5 degree driver, which we'll get into, but I played this R7 Quad 15 degree. Again, 1 click lower, just to get rid of some of that fade, or sorry, get rid of some of that draw bias, so that I can play a little bit of a straighter ball flight. Shaft in this is a kind of stretched out. It's a Tour AD XC7X. Again, Z-cord 2 wraps. I have loved this club. I've only really hit it about 5 or 6 times since I've had it, but in terms of gapping, it has worked a lot better. This should carry for me right now. We're not fully up to speed yet. We're still trying to gain that speed back to where we were last year, get back into the 170s. But for me, this carries right now, I would say it carries about 265, 270 off the tee, about 155 to 157 ball speed for now until we get our ball speeds back. So this has been a great club for me. It's been an amazing club, really forgiving, really straight, and launch is so high because of that 15 degree. Now, last club I have in my bag, last but certainly not least, is a ZX i7. So, if you notice, this driver's logo is, the logos are a bit upside down on it, or sorry, the logos are in the wrong side up, and that's because I just discovered I like this driver in flat more. So yeah, this club, 10.5 degrees, playing standard, have it set to flat, and then the toe is actually, has the heavier weight in it. So the toe has heavier weight in it because for me, I like hitting a bit of a straighter ball flight, or if anything, I prefer to hit like a little cut. So having that flatter setting and then that weight in the toe helps promote that little fade more or less, as opposed to a more draw bias driver. Now we have Ventus Red 6X Velocore Plus in this, same grip, Z-core 2 wraps. Now my 3-wood is actually the exact same build as this, but a 7X shaft, and my hybrid that I use, that's not in the bag for now, it's just all course dependent, but this is the majority of my bag most of the days, is actually a ZXi with a Tour AD DI 85X. So that's what's in my bag in terms of clubs. Last for me that everybody has to see is the golf ball. So this is actually quite new for me because I've been using Pro V1, Pro V1 X for the past 5 years now. So new for this year is a Srixon Z-Star golf ball. I always put a black line on it. Really just want to try it out. You know, I used Pro V1 before, needed a lower spin with the driver with the Ventus Red being in it. And this golf ball so far has been working pretty well. We're only about a week into using this golf ball, so we're still in that little transition period. But I will try out some other golf balls. I really am interested in the Z-Star XV as a possibility. So I'll try that out, but for now, Z-Star golf balls. So yeah, that's everything that's in my bag for the time being. The clubs really won't change that much. I've really liked the bag and the way I've had it set up. So that's what's in the bag for 2026 as a first-time staffer and pro golfer. So see you guys in the next one. It's probably like a 5 minute. What was it, 10 minute